Welcome back to another video. So this was my workout from Wednesday. Yesterday when I am recording this commentary, you will see this video on Friday, so it'll be 2 days prior to the posting of this video. But this workout had some snatch doubles and some clean jerks. I did some pull downs after as far as the accessory work goes, but it really just had those two main movements in. It was originally supposed to be 5 doubles starting at 95 kilos. Obviously the program, if you're moving well, is going to move you up. I felt like I was moving pretty well, so as I was warming up, when I got to 90, that felt pretty easy, and I was doing doubles as I was working up. I think besides 40 kilos, I did doubles with 70 and 90, and I was able to do like quick doubles, like not a lot of rest in between the reps, which is always a good sign, and kind of just be confident as I'm moving. I felt like my hips were a little bit high on like all of my snatches, but that could just be how my lifts look in an ideal way. I would like to have them a little bit lower, so that's something that's kind of nice when you can record from side and you kind of see those idiosyncrasies of the lifts and be able to adjust those things. And I've been recording a lot from the front, so it's not altogether surprising that something like that would happen, but I don't think it's too big of an issue, especially because all my snatches went really well on this particular day, and I'm not having any sort of crazy issues with the snatch. Generally, I know I had a bad snatch day earlier in the week, but just something to kind of monitor. But as I was working up the snatches, I was feeling good, so I started my first double at 100 kilos. The first 2 sets were there, and I kept working up to 115, which is really a double for me. I believe my best double ever is probably like 120. I think I've probably done a little bit more, but as far as like a true double where I'm not resting a lot in between, 115 is definitely up there. And I don't know. I don't know if I've done 120 like that or not, but definitely a good sign to be doing 115, especially with other working sets. After snatches, things went a little weird, so I don't know if this was an issue from not eating enough during the day or just randomly having the bar too close to my neck or a combination of both of those things. But I kept having issues with air on my clean and jerk, so even with 70 kilos, if you look at the video of me doing it, you kind of see when I'm racking it before I jerk, and I shake my head, and that's just kind of like just trying to get air. I don't know, it's just like a weird subconscious thing that happens when you're kind of like struggling to get air in the jerk, at least for me. But went from 70 up to 100 and then 125, and those all felt fine. And then I went up to 140. It was supposed to be originally 135, but 125 felt fine, so I was gonna see if I could do 3 singles. It was only 3 singles, so start the singles at 140. And I did the first set at 140, and as I was getting ready for the jerk, I was just like, I lost my air. Like I was dizzy. Not really. It's, if you've done weightlifting, you know the feeling that I'm talking about, but I had that feeling of like not having air on that jerk, so I wasn't, like, I kind of completed the jerk, but not really, because as I was trying to, thankfully I attempted it, which I was really surprised, but I was just struggling to get air, or to maintain my air, I suppose, on that first one. The second 140 went fine, but then I had the same issue when I bumped up to 145, where clean was easy, and then I was just like getting ready for the jerk, and I just didn't have any air, and I just wasn't able to put forth that much effort on the jerk, because it was just, I don't know, my air supply just wasn't there. But then the second 145 I was able to get. So it was odd because physically felt fine and the bar was moving fine, but then like I wasn't getting my air. So I think it was a combination, like I mentioned before, of not eating enough during the day and the bar just being a little bit too far back, close to my throat. Which I had that issue like a couple weeks ago on a front squat, and I don't generally have that issue. So it's odd that it's creeping up. So could be something related to my previous illness of just not necessarily having like the most giant airways right now, I suppose. But I don't know, I don't really feel sick anymore. I'm still kind of coughing randomly, but like I don't have any like other symptoms that would make me think that it's related to my illness. But who knows, could be a bunch of things that are happening. But thankfully I was able to come back and get that, and get some other good pull down work after that. But I don't know, it's something I just gotta monitor. Maybe just not try to have the bar so close to my throat. Not really consciously trying to do that, but maybe I'm just doing it on accident. So we'll continue to make that adjustment and make sure I eat enough before I train on my big Friday, my next session. So that's it for now. I'll talk to you on the next one, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.